Vibration from a motorbike is annoying, but hardly surprising when you remember that you're basically sitting astride an engine spinning at 6,000 RPM or more. Some bikes are more prone to it than others. The Honda Transalp 750 that I was running last year had a lot of vibration in the handlebars, while my Triumph Speed Twin 1200 was wonderfully smooth. Go figure. Now, I'm not claiming to be an engineer here, but experience has taught me that the issue is often exacerbated by bolt-on accessories, particularly ones containing metal parts like rear luggage carriers, crash bars and handguards. I think they're okay if they're installed in the factory, where they can torque up the bolts to the right specification and in the correct order. But I've become wary of adding too many bits myself. These SW Motec racks that you can see on the back of my 2024 Triumph Tiger 900 are in fact a doddle to remove. I can do it in 30 seconds, but I keep them on because they offer a little protection in the event of a drop and also hold the toolbox where I carry the puncture repair equipment. And of course I've kept them on for the purposes of this video so as to draw a fair conclusion. As regards crash protection, regular viewers will know that I'm not a fan of upper crash bars, as they can often prove to be an additional source of vibration. They certainly were on the Transalp. They add a fair bit of weight up high where you least want it, and in my opinion, they're not very aesthetically pleasing in an I'm still learning to ride a bike kind of way. Also, they don't really provide 100% protection in the event of a drop, as this recent photo I found in a Facebook user group demonstrates. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where the rock must have been to damage the tank like that and leave the crash bar completely unscathed. Anyway, notwithstanding the effectiveness of upper crash bars, on an adventure bike I tend to favour minimalist lower engine guards plus sump guard, preferably factory installed as they were on my Tiger Rally Pro. And I pair these with a set of Barkbuster handguards, as OE handguards are often, but not always, just plastic windshields. The Tiger 900 suffers no discernible vibration through the seat, a tiny bit through the right foot peg, but a lot through the handlebars, and I don't think this was helped by my fitting the hefty metal reinforced Barkbuster guards soon after I got the bike. These grip puppies help a bit, but I put them on all my bikes really just to fatten up the grips, as I have rather large hands. But the vibrations on the Tiger had become so irritating that I found myself taking the motorway home after a ride like this rather than the more scenic route, just so that I could engage cruise control and flex some life back into my numbed fingers. Something had to be done, as it was spoiling my otherwise very positive experience of the Tiger. My interest was piqued by this comment from Biker's Quest, so many thanks to you for your invaluable input. Bar end weights, or lack thereof. I had indeed removed the factory weights when installing the Barkbusters, naively assuming that the missing mass was somehow being compensated for elsewhere in the handguard design. So, following the comment, I did a bit more research online, and it did indeed seem to be a recurring issue among owners that was often solved by adding a bit of weight to the end of the bars. I bit the bullet and ordered the accessory bar end weights from Barkbusters, as they're shaped to fit the side bracing. Pretty expensive for what they are, at about 45 euros plus shipping and taxes, but I suppose they are quite heavy at 180 grams or 6.5 ounces per side, and I thought if they can mitigate the problem, then they'll be worth it. The kit comes with 3 or 4 silver-coloured hex head countersunk bolts of different length and width, but unfortunately none of them was right for the Tiger, so I sourced some 45mm M6 bolts in black to match the weights. Very straightforward install, literally a 2-minute job for both sides, and after about 350 kilometers of initial testing, I can say that the vibration level has been significantly reduced. Still not perfect, and it's difficult to quantify, but if pushed to give a figure, I'd say that the buzziness through the bars has dropped by about 60%. It's certainly a lot more tolerable on a 3 or 4 hour ride, which before would have me jiggling my fingers, particularly on my right hand, while simultaneously trying to retain smooth throttle control. After about a week of testing, I was satisfied that the end weights were effective and everything else was how it should be, and so removed the bolts and added a drop of thread locker just to be on the safe side. don't want the whole assembly shaking itself loose due to the very thing it was supposed to be preventing. So yes, a worthwhile, if expensive for what it is, addition that goes a long way to fixing the problem. If you do choose to fit Barkbusters or any other brand of metal reinforced handguards and subsequently find that the vibration in the bars has increased, I'd recommend experimenting a bit with some bar end weights. I'll put a link in the description to the appropriate page on the Barkbuster weights on the manufacturer's website. Incidentally, I paid for everything here with my own money, so no sponsorship, kickbacks or discount codes, just passing on the tip that was kindly left for me in the comments. Let me know if you have any more vibration busting tips, be it for the Triumph Tiger, Honda Transalp or any other bike for that matter. All comments are always very much appreciated, especially ones like this that are as unexpected as they are amusing. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.